Alright, hi party people. So today is going to be the second tutorial. This might actually be the second tutorial on the same day. It just depends on how good filming goes and how much I want to bombard you guys with stuff that you may or may not care about. So this is a trick from my first combo video edit I released at the end of June or whatever it was. One of my personal favorite tricks that I've made. I really don't have a name for it, but it's kind of twisty, kind of turny, so I'm just going to go ahead and call it Serpentine. I don't know if that's always the name of a trick. I don't like naming my tricks, I feel it's kind of cheesy. So yeah, before I start, just make sure that, well, this doesn't have many difficult concepts, but it's kind of a longer trick, so you're going to want to really have a good sleeper. You're going to want to kind of have a good knowledge of your yo-yoing, so it's going to be more mid-intermediate trick, low to mid-intermediate trick. It's accessible. I'm going to break it down into 2 different parts. I'm going to simplify the bind at the end so that it's a little easier for people to get. I'm not going to do the extra whip at the end either. If you want to watch the full trick, go see my video Hipster Girl. It's going to be on the same channel. But for now, here is Serpentine. I'm going to cut in case I make a mistake right now. Right. So here's the first part of the breakdown for Serpentine. Excuse the noise in the background, there's some construction next door. So you're going to want to land into your trapeze, flip over your middle finger, underside trapeze, over both your hands. And you're going to have these 2 strings here. And what you're going to do is you're going to use your thumb to intersect the string over here and land on these 2 strings. Then you flip, and you ideally want to catch it onto the trapeze. It's kind of a tricky move to do slower. Let me just do that a little more fluid here. There you go. So now you're in a gorilla trapeze with your 2 fingers. Now what I do is I do it in one motion. I flip over and I catch the Mach 5. Kamikaze whip, I think it is. But you can do it here. Kamikaze whip, under. And here you're in a gorilla trapeze with this finger here. And I'll get us back there. So recap. Trapeze. Under, over, tap, catch. Kamikaze whip, and then I missed a step, you're here. You're going to throw it over your throw hand index and over both your hands here. So again, you're in a trapeze, the throw hand index, these 2 fingers here. Then you're going to want to pop it, not pop it, but kind of roll it onto this front string, and that creates your slack. That's first bit of the first half. It's really easy from there. That's the tricky part. 1, 2, 3. Catch on trapeze, whip, under, over, catch, slack. So what you do with this slack is you take it, put it into the gap behind the yo-yo, roll your non-throw hand under, then you pull the slack here, and you land it in, and there you're in kind of a wrist mode over your thumb, if you can see it there. And you want to insert your fingers here. Just underneath, insert, throw the yo-yo over, catch it again here, pop, pinch these strings, and as you put these strings under the yo-yo, you have your tower. That is the breakdown of the first half of Serpentine. I am going to cut now. Alright, so here's the second half of the trick. I'll be teaching you the transition later. I think it's very important that you have both halves down pat, nice and easy, because there's a couple things that can kill your spin, trip you up. So let's jump right into it. Here's part 2, and we're going to be starting from a trapeze with your thumb inserted into the loop. And what you do here is you grab the thumb with the string attached to your middle finger on your throw hand, not your middle hand. You only have 2 of those. So trapeze, thumb, wrap around the thumb. Then you will have 1, 2, and 3 strings. You're going to grab string number 2, use it to undercut the yo-yo, and peel this loop off the back of the yo-yo with your non-throw hand. Then you want to stick your thumb into this little loop that's on your throw hand index finger, pop the yo-yo up and onto that, drop the furthest string off your non-throw hand thumb, put your hand in a chopsticks formation, lift your whole hand, and drop the yo-yo onto that chopsticks, bringing you into a green triangle that we're going to be getting straight out of. So again, trapeze, thumb, under, heel, up, drop, chopsticks. Then you're going to grab this string in the middle here, use it to fling the yo-yo over your hand and land it into a weird double or nothing. You're going to pop up and onto the middle string, curl your finger in, dropping that first string. Now here you have a weird trapeze with a bunch of stuff going on. Peel the string off the back, go all the way around, insert the string attached to your thumb into the front of the yo-yo. Drop the string off your index finger, and then bind. That's the simple ending. I'll teach you a more complicated ending later. And now I'm going to be teaching you the transition. So here's the ending of our tutorial, and it's a little recap for you and the transition. So again, I'm going to be going in a medium clip, and I'm going to be talking to you. I hope it helps you. I really don't know if it's going to. So you're going to trapeze, under, over both hands, tap, flip and catch, whip, under, over, over, front string, slack, back of the yo-yo, under here, peel it off, weird thumb triangle, over, tap, up, magic tower thing. That's not forming for me, it'll be forming for you. Drop the string off your thumb, insert it into the back, over, trapeze, thumb, tap, under, on, drop, chopstick, over, on, middle string, catch, drop, and bind. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and have a good day.